some liquid fuel. Welcome back to the dungeon. So today, of course, we're talking about some spring cards. And if I've got a little problem with my voice here, it is because I have been sick for, a couple days. But not important. Important is we got some cards coming your way here. Boom. We've got some natural symphony playing cards. Because, spring follows winter in most places, I guess. But yeah, so I figured we'd take a look at these. Natural Symphony playing cards, U.S. Game System Incorporated, Stamford, Connecticut. A little bit different there. And for this video, we're actually going to talk a little bit more about some other things as well. Let's see. Inspired by nature in all its delicate beauty, this unique 54-card deck features exquisite portraits of birds, flowers, fish, and insects, with the suit marks subtly incorporated into the illustration. So what's interesting about that is it ties into kind of the subject that I want to talk a little bit about today, but we're going to expand on it later, but we'll talk about that in a second. And that is why my channel is so diversified with the topics. And really, this deck kind of sums that up. We've got a lot of different things wrapped into one. Same thing with my channel. Let's go ahead and open it up here. So we do have, this deck is a novelty deck. If I can even get it opened. That's, is that the right end? Maybe that's not even the right end. No, it must be the right end. See, that's something else to consider. Can I even get the deck open? I don't know. Do I have anything here that I can use to open it? Oh, I got it. Okay. So it did take a little bit, but that does not bode well for the cards. Now, you're not buying this deck for the quality of it. You're buying it if you enjoy, nature and things like that, which I happen to enjoy nature. As you've seen in a couple of my videos, we do stuff outside, and right now it's a little cold and windy and chilly to do that, but it does offer a nice dynamic. It does offer you something a little bit different that you can kind of explore. So this is a heavy cardboard, and there's nothing fantastical about this at all. Now, looking at the cards, this is actually quite interesting. Now, you might say that they didn't put a whole lot of effort into designing the back of this, but I gotta say, from the standpoint of something, you could have easily made this, just put it on both corners and potentially made it symmetrical, but that's okay. I don't actually have a problem so much with that. I would actually kind of enjoy having something like that. Even if you repeated the design like 8 times on the back, or even 6, if you could manage. I don't know if 6 would work, but 8 would probably work. But yeah, so there's just something interesting there. We're gonna actually move our liquid fuel. Shout out to the Magic guys. You guys are awesome. Sorry I haven't been participating a whole lot lately. 2 jobs will do that to you. So we have, this is actually quite interesting. These are basically just cardboard. Like, I wouldn't even put them in the range of a playing card, which is very interesting. I couldn't even get a spread out of that. I don't even know if you could play, that's what I'm saying. I don't think these are actually playing cards. It says playing cards, but I feel like it's not a card stock. 54 card deck, suitable for most card games. I mean, sure, you could play cards with them, but you're definitely not probably getting anything out of it as far as that. The quality of these is basically just cardboard. But let's go ahead and take a look at the face of it. Now, this is actually quite beautiful. I think that's a nice fish right there. Got some clownfish. So let me go ahead and do this. So you can actually see there's a lot of artistry involved with this. And that's what bothers me about something like this, is that they wanted to make a quick buck on it. But here's the thing that I always say, and I will continue to say: you could have spent just a little bit more money, and you could have made, you could have made bank on this. I think, you could have put a little bit more effort into it, try to cater to the card market, and you wouldn't just get a novelty deck. You'd also get a deck that could carry over into a lot of other things, because we've got some beautiful colors. We've got really nice artistry. Look at that. That's gorgeous. You know, so why would you go through all the effort of having such a fantastic design? Just looking at this is beautiful. So why would you go through all the effort of that, but then not go through the effort of actually paying for quality cardstock? That's the thing that baffles me to no end. Like, can't you just, you know, now we're in the bird section, you know, that's beautiful. I'm actually surprised at how nice the face is, but I like the backs too. Now you got a nice flower, you got this really nice artistic kind of like paint designs on there, which is perfectly okay, you know, but it's like a laminated cardboard, if it's even laminated, but it's glossy. But I wouldn't even put this in the same category as like MPC, like my prototype cards are. These are just something else altogether. Now it says 54, so I'm guessing there's jokers, which is fascinating to me that there's jokers in here. Look at that, nice little caterpillar or something. So a lot of nice color, grasshopper, butterfly, and that is ad card plus jokers. So wait, 54 plus there's an ad card. Something is not quite right. Let's go ahead and take a look. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't need to count them. I can just look. Ace, 2, 3. Jackie. Ace, 2, 3. Oh, I mean, these are gorgeous. I mean, so it really kind of is disheartening in the sense because I absolutely love the design. We're talking 10 out of 10 on design here. This is definitely something that I personally like. Look at this. Like, look how unique that is. You know, why are we wasting that? Same thing with the diamond. You know, the diamonds are, all of the diamonds are tied into the picture themselves, and we've seen some really beautiful, yeah, so all the cards are there. So it says 54, but there's must be 55 because the ad card here. About the artist, let's see, Yiying, I do apologize, Lu was born in Shanghai, China, and developed an early fascination with the natural world. Lu received her art education in Sydney, Australia, look at that, and London, England. Her design work has earned Lu several prestigious awards in addition to her passion for drawing nature. Lu's artistic interests encompass calligraphy, illustration, photography, and cooking. Maybe we'll have to look her up and see where she's located. Is it a she? Yeah, she. Sorry. Because she did the artwork for this, which is absolutely brilliant. Then, you know, she's done playing cards before. Maybe she'll do other ones. You know, just saying, you know, collab. That's something for you, the Magic guys. I don't know if she's probably not located in Sydney currently, but we'll look it up, see where she's located. Beautiful. Then we've got, look at this. This is actually, you know, you don't expect this. You got a red and black joker, but there is symmetrical jokers. And as it's been proved multiple times, a lot of people won't even recognize the fact that it's a red and black joker. They'll think it's just the same, it's a joker. So, yeah, I mean, that's quite a beautiful, man, gorgeous. I mean, we got some beautiful top-tier design work here on, I don't even know what to call it. This is like a 0 out of 10 for cardstock, which is baffling. And like I said, even this wouldn't be terrible for a back design if you put, maybe if you match it up on the other side, or if you made it bigger and had this like this, and then you did the reverse on the other side. I mean, really, that would not be very bad at all. You could easily turn that into a full back design, and that's all the same things that are on the front. I mean, what a gorgeous design. I mean, it really is kind of depressing in a sense that it has such a beautiful, a lot of artistry went in, like we're talking top tier artistry went into this, but the quality of the cards is so low. And I understand, like I said, it's for novelty, but it comes down to the fact that, like, I personally don't have that kind of artistic skill or that talent, but I wouldn't just put my work on that type of card. You know, maybe she is, I don't know, maybe she is into doing some more advanced work. Maybe she does do, maybe she has worked with other people with top tier cards, something. And obviously when it comes down to it, I love the artwork here. I love the design, but this is probably the worst quality that I've seen. And considering it's a novelty deck, it's like a 50-50 for me here. It's, on one hand, it's great. On the other hand, not so much. But if we're buying it for the purpose of it being a display piece, yes. But again, you're not going to be able to get as much of a life out of it because of the quality of the cards. So it's not really worth it. It's more just a talking piece. Well, there is that. But I do apologize. My dog is saying hi. Let me get a drink. Delicious. Okay. So we did a poll earlier in the week, and I do apologize. Like I said, I've been sick, so I haven't really done much of anything the last couple of days. But we did put a poll up, and so why don't we go ahead and take a look at that right meow. And let's go ahead and scroll down here. Looks like we've got 4 votes. And it looks like Magic Theory was 50 and music was 50 as well. Well, okie dokie then. So that means we're going to be going live in a little while. And we are going to be talking about Magic Theory as well as just some of my... I guess we're just going to talk about some music. Because why not? We're just going to have a good time and hope to see you there. Now back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. Oh, welcome back. So that was the poll, and so like I said, we're going to be going live in a little bit today. Unless you guys want to do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do one today and one tomorrow. We're going to go live, and we're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to talk about Magic Theory. We're going to talk about music. And we're going to talk about why the channel, now at this point in the video, we're going to talk about the diversity of my channel. So I've been doing music stuff on here. I've done blacksmithing stuff. In the past, it was toy reviews. Well, it's kind of a hobbyist channel at this point, but I don't want to get too bogged down with that. I'm, and talking about other things that have happened. I started out the beginning of the year strong, and then at the end of the year, I tapered off. The second half of the year, really. And I stopped doing videos for a little bit there. And really what it came down to is just to kind of explain, we're heading into the new year pretty soon. And I want you guys to know that we do plan on continuing what we're doing here, and we want to continually get better. And I don't think I've delivered on the same capacity that I had at the beginning of the year as I had at the end of the year here. And I do apologize for that, but I do want to continue to do videos for you guys, and I do want to continue to learn different things with you guys and to just stay in touch with the networking that I have developed here. We got Doug Kahn, we got the Magic guys, and a couple other people that I've really started to build these professional relationships with. That it's kind of sad for me that when I do end up showing up to their things, the only thing I'm really hearing is, hey, it's good to see you, we haven't seen you in a while, and I'm sad about that, because I did want to continue building those relationships instead of it just being a, hey, you're the guy that we don't hear from, so that's not really what I want to do. But in reality, I work 2 jobs, so the fact that I can even do videos at all, have the brain function to do anything, but we got to keep going, we got to keep pushing, and that's really what I want to do, especially when I have all these different interests that I have, and I want to share those with you, because this channel is not necessarily about just doing one particular thing. It's really about me just being me, so hopefully you guys can enjoy that. And if there's things that you don't like about the channel, then don't tune into those videos, because there will be other videos that will come up. And there's a couple of goals that we want to reach for here in the new year, and there's a couple of statistics that we want to reach, which we've talked about potentially doing social media stuff. We've talked about talking about the channel, talking about for individuals who want to start doing videos. There's a large number of YouTubers that you can watch to get some really good ideas, and just live application of it. Just keep grinding, keep pushing, and keep focused on what it is that your goal is. And remember that there is a certain distinction between putting in the time and effort in terms of like what you're getting out of it. And I think that it's important to remember that for me specifically, like, it's unique to every person, but I enjoy the little interaction that I do get with you guys. To me, it's really important on this type of platform to be able to communicate in that two-way type of thing. So like, I really, you know, I like it when you guys do the comments and things like that. And really, it's not for the purpose of the algorithm or statistics or anything like that. It's because we have the opportunity, and it's not just my channel. Let's just point that out. I love interacting on other people's channels just as much, for the point that I get to communicate with the people that we're seeing on the screen. And it's not something like, for instance, like I'm watching an episode of something or I'm reading an article online. I can't just scroll down and just put in my 2 cents or just engage in conversation about it, because it's not an open source medium. And that's what I love about social media in this sense, especially with YouTube, about anything like that. If you're talking about, you know, offering your criticisms regarding something or being able to actually just engage in that dialogue, that is awesome to me. And so I hope that we continue to grow as a channel, and I hope to see you shortly for our live. We're going to do, you know how I normally do, 20 minutes, maybe 20, 30 minutes. And we're going to, you know, I'll prepare some material. We're going to talk about some magic theory. Like I said, we will talk about, most likely we're gonna talk about props. We're gonna talk about integration and things like that. And I think that's really important to know, like, what are you carrying with you and what do you plan on doing with it. And I think that's very important in terms of how to transition. And so we'll get more into that into the live, and then we'll do some music. So thank you guys, and remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you real soon, because we're going live.